Another good episode of Raw where we saw the return of Roman Reigns, aka OTC 1, the newest model of Roman Reigns. I think that's how Elon Musk named his son. Would be wrong though. AJ was praying for something, probably for that LA Knight push too. Well, try again, I guess. And this is basically me watching WWE in 2018 if I had any testosterone in my body. You know, people, really fun episode of Raw that most importantly got me excited about Summerfest. I mean, another women's banger incoming and CM Punk versus Gunther. Summerfest is gonna go wild. I know realistically Gunther is winning the match, but I feel like since it's SummerSlam, since it's CM Punk again challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship, it does have a little bit of unpredictability. People, during this match, I'ma turn into a casual. I'ma turn into the biggest casual you could ever possibly imagine. I'ma start wearing Cena's shirt. I'ma call every single masked wrestler Rey Mysterio. This will feel real to me, damn it. Because realistically, I know Gunther should be winning, but damn it, I wanna see CM Punk holding that championship. What I didn't like about this Raw is LA Knight losing just like that. After beating Seth Rollins, he lost to Braun Breaker after Braun Breaker already beat Penta, and he pretty much did it fair and square. All the momentum LA Knight got was shoved up Rikishi's ass, people. Rikishi's ass! Also, everyone was from Raw in this match except for LA Knight. What's stopping WWE from doing the draft? Obviously, the biggest talking point is Roman Reigns returning. Dude is definitely getting to that GOAT status. Every time he comes back, the crowd goes absolutely nuts. Maybe that's because every time he comes back, it's a brand new model. I know it's getting silly, people. I know it's getting silly, but that's the WWE for ya. The funniest moment of the show to me was Jey Uso entering the match, he's fighting, and then his music starts again. Like, what, are we changing rules now? What the f*** are we doing? So people, let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Now, the big thing on the show was the gauntlet match. So before the show, I decided to ask Triple H and Polybuzz who's winning the match. Checks WWE calendar, oh yeah, that's this Monday. Punk's the obvious choice. Interesting. Now you might be wondering what's Polybuzz. It's an AI chat platform that lets you create unique real or fictional character chatbots, and since it includes pro wrestlers too, I had a few interesting conversations. First I asked Cody, what is your favorite WWE wrestler? Cody sat back down, running his hands through his hair while looking at you. Okay. Favorite wrestler? Maybe Randy Orton. He's been a badass since the early days, but if I had to choose one person, it's probably Brock Lesnar. I would say right now that is a pretty unpopular answer, but I appreciate the honesty. Why did he play with his hair though? Then I decided to talk to Jey Uso. I just told him you lost the title to Gunther, lol. Jey grins sheepishly, rubbing the back of his neck. Hey, you know me, I'll get it back, but first, can I walk you to your locker room? So you know, this got me very confused. Didn't take long for me to get curious. Why? Because I've wanted to tell you how beautiful you look with that championship around your waist for a while now. I was wearing the Divas Championship. So people, if you want to have some fun and talk to any character from any form of entertainment, then download Polybuzz by using the link in the description, and don't forget to use my code GREATENEYT to unlock premium features. Okay, so a lot of things to talk about. The show kicks off with the brand new champion, Naomi. She rejects the praise, says the crowd didn't believe in her before, and talks about how unpredictable it was that she actually chose Io Sky and not Tiffany Stratton. She accuses Belair and Jade of holding her back. Who's got the upper hand now, bitches? Never gets old. I know bitch is not that big of a bad word. I'm talking like I'm 5. Still, never gets old. She warns the Raw division to proceed with caution. Then we got Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and obviously Naomi tells them to go to the back of the line. We see Adam Pearce. He congratulates Naomi, but also says at SummerSlam it's a triple threat match for the World Championship. Absolutely love it. Already feels different. It's kind of crazy because at the end of the day, the end of this whole saga is Rhea Ripley beating Io Sky. But WWE made it into such a big deal, I feel like it must happen at WrestleMania. Now, realistically, I would complain about shit like this, you know, how many matches are we gonna watch? But it's Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. Like, that shit always slaps. Hopefully SmackDown's women's division is going to change up a little bit too, but I'ma bet my left nutsack on the fact that Nia Jax will... fuck it. We see the Judgment Day with all the gold. Finn Balor was just keeping it warm. Dominic is paranoid. He's scared of AJ Styles. You know, AJ is stalking him. But Finn Balor was kinda acting like a leader. He told everybody to focus. He also looked at Liv Morgan's picture and sarcastically says, "For Liv?" This motherfucker's acting like she dead. It's crazy. I talked about this before, but the return is going to be great, man. Like, that's the thing about professional wrestling. A lot of unfortunate events could lead to something really, really special. We saw that with Rhea Ripley when she got injured, came back. She's bigger than ever before. The same thing is going to happen with Liv Morgan because she's gonna be like, Dom, why you f***ing again? You crazy. How many women does it take to stop Dominic Mysterio? The answer is unclear, people. So I think WWE have something really special. By the time she comes back, nobody even wants her in the Judgment Day, right? Even Raquel is like, well, my partner is doing pretty well. So we saw the Kabuki Warriors versus Roxanne and Raquel. So I'm glad that Kabuki Warriors are actually a legit tag team again. So that was a pretty fun match. And I gotta tell you, man, over the past 2 months, Raquel Rodriguez is really growing on me. I can't be the only one who never actually got her character, the deal with Raquel Rodriguez. What's the deal with Raquel, people? What's the deal? I finally get it. She finally nailed that I don't give a attitude, I'm just gonna kick your ass. With the help of Dominic Mysterio, that's exactly what they did. They won the match. So get used to them being champions. There's no way they're going to lose these championships before Liv Morgan's return. Just like I told you, that's for the better. So Paul Heyman doesn't have an answer on when Seth Rollins is going to come back, but that doesn't matter. He can wait an entire year to cash in. So as of right now, at least, it seems like Seth Rollins is going to keep that briefcase. Nobody is going to take that away from him. And in a way, that should be the case, man. And obviously he puts over Braun Breaker. He's taking that championship at SummerSlam. LA Knight also wished Seth Rollins a speedy recovery, which was out of character. He actually said that in a serious tone, but then of course he jumped into his character and said, so I can whoop your ass. What a banger. We got the #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. Winner faces Becky at SummerSlam. Ah man, this is so good. Like, I have an unpopular opinion. I always keep saying this. The IC Championship is really hot right now. It already looks prestigious. And my words, people, my godly words keep getting proven right. What a match. This is awesome chance. I could watch these 3 women just fighting every single week, man. They have something special going on right here. And like I've said, even though the promos don't always hit, that's a shame. The matches are... I was surprised by the result. I actually thought Bayley's taking this because, I mean, we already saw a lot of Becky versus Lyra matches. But after a nice finish, Lyra won the match. We got Becky and the match is officiale. Makes me kind of feel like Bayley is going to realize I'ma need to turn into a bad bitch. AKA a heel turn, you know? Makes me feel like a heel Bayley is coming and Lyra is the only good person in this whole chicanery. Karrion Kross talked about Sami Zayn. He doubts his injury story. He gave Zayn an ultimatum he didn't like and Zayn folded. He tells Sami, stay home and don't return to work until you're ready to admit Kross told the truth. Yeah, a bunch of bullshit. We all know Sami Zayn is going to come back and whoop his ass. I mean, WWE are doing something with Karrion Kross. Being in a rivalry against Sami Zayn is a big deal, but still just do something cool with the guy before people give up. We saw Chelsea Green versus Nikki Bella. So that was the first singles match for Nikki Bella. Seems like she's going to be a regular in the WWE, which is nice, which is appreciated. Yeah, the finish was rough, but she won the match. I think she should be on SmackDown. I feel like the United States Championship, the Women's United States Championship, could really benefit from Nikki Bella. Don't care about her in the World Championship matches. The IC Championship is doing great. The United States Championship is just kind of there, let's be honest. Nothing against Julia, you know, all these women. It's just kind of there. So, you know, maybe bring the John enthusiast to smack it down. The New Day are still grieving. I feel like the only reason the New Day lost the championships is because every single member of the Judgment Day could hold a title and, you know, prove a point that we don't need Liv Morgan. So, it's kind of a shame. This championship title reign did absolutely nothing. Pierce saw how smoothly Dominic Mysterio is moving, so he doesn't buy the injury. Dominic will be reevaluated, and if he's cleared, he'll face AJ Styles at SummerSlam for the championship, and then we see AJ Styles praying. You know? Dear God, I hope Dominic is fine. I do want to get that Intercontinental Championship. Tell me, Lord. Tell me, God. Is the earth flat? I've heard some stuff about it. Such a weird-ass story. It's so weird. But for whatever reason, I'm actually very excited about the match. Then we saw the Ring General Gunther. He talks about Goldberg. He bullied, dominated, and choked him out to end the myth. Who's next for Ring General? Obviously, he talks about the gauntlet match and he's gonna watch. We see Braun Breaker, and of course they tease that Braun Breaker is the one who's going to face Gunther. They really put him over tonight, man. Heyman called him the next big thing, the next big dog. This is Braun Breaker's yard, which I don't believe is just to reference his past clients. I'm gonna explain that in a second. So of course the main segment, the main point of the show, the main event, ladies and gentlemen, was the gauntlet match. Of course it was Penta versus Braun Breaker. Pretty cool, but Braun Breaker wins. Then it was LA Knight. I was like, okay, now it's LA Knight's time since he won against Seth Rollins. Why would he lose against Braun Breaker? But that's exactly what we got. I believe we got a poke in the eye or some shit like that, but I don't feel like that was enough, man. It wasn't even a singles match. So who's next? Well, next is Jey Uso. They fight, and then he did the entrance again. You're making it hard for me, WWE. You're making it hard for me. It's crazy because it got him over, but it's also what's actually ruining Jey Uso for most of us. I get it. You're in the arena. You're having a lot of fun. They play music. I yeet. They play music. Me, moi, yeet. It's fun. I get it. Watching this shit at home every week just doesn't hit the same, man. So now they protected Jey Uso. Braun Breaker still won. So like I've said, Braun was the star of this match. He did so good. Obviously, they're trying to portray him as a big deal. Then we got CM Punk, people. So obviously, my money was on Punk. I had no idea gauntlet matches are actually no disqualification. Is that something they just came up with? I have no idea. But we got Bronson Reed, Jey Uso with the save, and CM Punk ended up winning the match. He's facing Gunther. But then CM Punk and Jey Uso got attacked again. They were dominated by Heyman's Sugar Boys until, of course, OTC 1.0 Android iPhone came out and saved the day. He didn't shake Punk's hand, you know, but it's pretty clear they're working together right now, which is pretty nice to see all these big names uniting and fighting Heyman's Sugar Boys, LA Knight included. Is he still in this? I don't know. I have no idea what they did to him on this episode of Raw. Why they did this to LA Knight. But I think the reason, you know, we got Roman Reigns' return. The reason Paul Heyman called Braun Breaker the big dog, and this is his yard right now, is because we're getting Braun versus Roman at SummerSlam. We're gonna find out who's the real big dog, people. Who can woof woof harder? Who's the dog in the WWE? Whose yard is it? Roman got pissed the moment he heard that this is Braun Breaker's yard. I'm actually very excited about this match. When you think about it, a few years from now, we're gonna look back and say, wow, that was a face of the company versus face of the company match. And of course, CM Punk versus Gunther is also really exciting. Obviously, main event of night 1 of SummerSlam. I just can't believe he's going to lose yet another championship opportunity. Is that gonna be the time? Is that when CM Punk is winning the championship? You know, we don't know whether Seth Rollins is going to be cleared or not. Imagine if he is. CM Punk wins the World Heavyweight Championship. Finally a champion in the WWE. We're shaking our Coco Jumbos. Happy, half chubbed, full chubbed, you know? But then Seth Rollins' music hits and he does exactly what he said he's going to do. Never allow CM Punk to be a champion in the WWE. I feel like maybe WWE actually have that in mind, but they still don't know whether Seth Rollins is going to be cleared or not. Maybe they should keep that a secret. But people, thank you so much for watching this video. That was your Monday Night Raw. As always, the Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.